So much pressure. So I'm here at Sam's because what says Thanksgiving like buying a whole bunch of food that you might not even eat all of? We're gonna go through, talk about some Thanksgiving tips and tricks. Now before I get into this, we're just gonna say that obviously there are gonna be the tricks where it's like, eat smaller portions, don't eat the bread, make sure that your drinks are water. And those are all helpful. If you're not gonna drink alcohol, you're gonna lose calories there. If you're not gonna drink the lemonade or the special Sprite lemonade sherbet mix, then you'll lose calories there. So I mean, you're not gonna be as full. The other ones are to stop whenever you're full. That's a very easy one to say, but a hard one to enact. The tips like smaller plates, eat slower, pre-game, meaning eat before you go and don't just like starve yourself all day until you get to the end of the day and then you sit down and your eyes are bigger than your stomach, but you're not a quitter, so you keep going. If you haven't yet, check out the video where I talk about some of the tips and tricks that food advertisers are going to use, because it's going to be the same thing with holidays. I mentioned Thanksgiving specifically. Those are all some tips that can be helpful, right? But I mean, the reality is that a lot of the foods that you get at Thanksgiving, you don't necessarily get any other time of the year. There's family around, you're distracted, so you're not gonna be eating the way that you normally do. Anybody include these? And if you do, does anybody eat them, or do they just kind of like sit there? These are the starts of like real salads. You know, if you're gonna have those like Jello salads, the dessert salads, those are not necessarily salads that we're looking at. Chicken salad, it's got the word salad in it. Broccoli salad. Little tip for you, if you're gonna get lettuce, try to get something that's gonna be darker in color, whether that's spinach or romaine, because the iceberg lettuce doesn't have that many nutrients to it. And if you haven't yet, I mean, I'm not working for Sam's Club, but these are pretty solid deals. They're smaller, but they're more like coleslaw-ish. When I say coleslaw, I'm not saying covered in mayonnaise. But these are simple things that you can add to a Thanksgiving meal, and you can still get your salad and your turkey. One of the things that's ironic to me about Thanksgiving is the fact that we buy this huge turkey that we would never buy any other time, when the reality is we're like, oh, well, I eat these rotisserie chickens, and that rotisserie chicken feeds my whole family, but instead I'm gonna get this 17-pound turkey that no one can finish, and we'll have snacks for the next 2 days until we throw the rest of it out. Comment below, are you ham or turkey? If you're a non-traditional Thanksgiving meal person, what are the foods that you would consider to include at your Thanksgiving? Jello? Would it be turducken? Would it be some kind of impossible turkey? Or Chinese maybe? Pre-made pinwheel wraps? Bell peppers? Here's a little tidbit for you when somebody comes at you with some nutrition knowledge for Thanksgiving. Tell them that if the Brussels sprouts are going to be made with bacon, that they're gonna be able to make that vitamin K a little more bioavailable to you. The reality is you don't have to have a casserole to have green beans, and they're actually pretty good. Throw some walnuts on there, a little bit of brown sugar, delish. And try something cool this Thanksgiving. If you're not much of a tomato person, maybe try these tomatoes. Different colors, different flavors. But here's the real bottom line, is this Thanksgiving, stop worrying about food and just have fun with your family. Enjoy the time, enjoy the food, enjoy the friends, and be thankful, and stop worrying about your weight. And if somebody talks about your weight, just be like, you know what, this is a weight-free day. So go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what your family does for Thanksgiving, and my challenge for you is don't let anybody bring up weight, or how full they feel, or how fat they feel, because that's not what Thanksgiving is for. Thanks. Also, if you're thankful for this channel, head on over to patreon.com/Zach Cordell. You can donate, join our little group of people for our monthly newsletter, and get some nutrition swag. Getting some steps in. Really want to, just get out and move this Thanksgiving too, whether you're playing football or hockey or just going on a walk with your family. Just get out and move. It's part of life. Pre-made pinwheel wraps. Pre-made pinwheel wraps.